Hi, I'm Sherisa and I channel Archangel Michael.
And I'm Andrea, and I ask Michael all the questions. And
And this is Divine Mic Drop.
welcome, welcome. Hi. Okay, so Sharisa and I were just contemplating what to talk to Michael about today, and there's kind of two things. One is uh, Sharisa heard something from Michael about filtering the ocean. And to be clear, why don't you explain that? You're talking about the difference between the ocean in the Bahamas versus, go ahead and explain that.
Sure, he was saying to a client that in the beginning, when you're first starting on this path to kind of clean up your aura, you're catching little judgments that you have, or big judgments. Like you might be judging somebody, you look at them and you say, I would never do it that way. Something that's really clear, that's a judgment. First, you're kind of clearing those out. But when you've cleared those out, there are judgments that you're having on a micro level that you're not even noticing that you're having. And so those can start to kind of come up, and then you get to clear those next level. And he made the analogy of it's sort of like a filter, like you're filtering your aura. And it's the difference between when you go into some places in the ocean and it's just clear and you can see, like you can see forever and you can see the fish super far away. But other places of the ocean, you can go into the ocean and you see like fish poop and seaweed and you can't see anywhere. That our auras or our essence is very similar, and that you're filtering out those judgments. And that filtering out process is what helps you walk through the world with more peace. And that being the hope or the goal versus that I want to manifest this thing I think I want.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, so that was really well said. Yeah, because I had an experience this week where something that I would normally assume would maybe hurt my feelings or upset me didn't. And I felt maybe for the first time that that was better than the money. You know,
Yeah.
the feeling of ease was what I was really after. So this we want to talk to him about this filtering idea, getting
Yeah.
clear and getting paid off with the
Feeling
clarity.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Feeling good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Welcome, welcome. We like that hook for Andrea. Welcome,
Thank you. Thank
welcome.
you. Always love a gold star. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I just got just got an A plus from an angel.
Yes,
Welcome,
yes,
welcome.
yes.
Okay.
You are wanting me to do some observations on the conversation?
Yes, that would be great. Let's start
Yes.
there.
Yes, we are very much liking this for the channel and for individuals tuning in, because it is applicable whether you have been on this path for a while of cleaning up your energy or if it's brand new to you. So we are liking this particular topic. So every time you have a thought that is dissonant to your higher self's belief of you or belief of the world, it adds muck into your energy field. Well, you could call it aura. There are people who design what it just think this, you have this circumference around you, it's muck in the air, in your body, all over. And that muck creates disease. That muck blocks manifestations from getting to you. You can literally be manifesting something and it can ping pong it away from you. That muck is what holds you back in your day-to-day life from feeling good, but also for manifestations to come in. So all of those judgments of the self or others, they hang in your aura like ping pong battles. And so what you're doing when you're getting on a spiritual path is you are clearing that aura. And by clearing it, it is removing these judgments. And then when you remove the judgments, you see even littler judgments that your brain is not registering, because it's you've gotten so at ease with judging different things, especially about yourself, that you're not even registering it as a sentence in your mind.
Mm.
So let's think of somebody who let's think of something that people traditionally think is wrong. It is wrong to steal. People think it is wrong to steal. So you see somebody shoplifting. Your first thought is probably naughty, naughty, not, oh wow, look at that divine soul struggling with that concept. Oh, you're seeing
Yes.
that naughty, naughty, even though it's accurate, is mucking up your system. You're
Whoa.
seeing?
Yeah. Hmm.
So this spiritual process of releasing the judgments, it isn't releasing the discernment. We're not saying go steal. It's releasing a judgment of it so that you can see that divine soul that's struggling and that's what you see instead of somebody that needs to be corrected. You see somebody in need of love. And when you start seeing it that way, you have less of this muck, and your higher self can come through. Your ascended masters can come through. Your spirit team can come through. And what that feels like is an energetic high. And you feel good, and you walk through your day feeling good. And when you're walking through your day and feeling good, and then something comes along that would normally trip you up, you're at ease and it's not upsetting because you're feeling good.
And that's so powerful. I mean, that's the part that I think I feel like is new to me, even though I've been doing this work for well, a while. I've been doing it a while. And I think even in this last week, I had that feeling, that realization of going, oh, I really do just want to feel good.
Yes.
And if that's all you're meant to do, and then the rest will fill in, boy, what a cheat code. Like what a better way to go about it.
Yes, yes. And when you are trying to change or fix this, the aura, you're filtering your ocean for the purpose of getting something you want,
Hmm.
you are at the same time filling back in the ocean with, I am not worthy without it.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't work.
Okay, that's great. And also too, I just want to say something about this. You view somebody stealing, you view somebody doing something inappropriate, which is easy to do these days, right? You look out, you can look at your phone and you can see all the really bad stuff. There's plenty of it. Uh, and you think these things. You think, what a jerk, what an idiot, why are people acting that way? Um, and then you think what you just said. You say, okay, let's just turn it on its ear a bit. And let's say that's a divine soul seeking the light and I need not judge that person. Here's what I think is interesting is that we do this thing as people where we say being selfish is bad, giving to others is good, and yet a lot of us don't want to give to others, that we want to give to ourselves. And don't you think that's an interesting paradox or fix is do give it to yourself. It will inadvertently give it to others, and it's a perfect cycle if you think of it that way. If you go in service to you, I will see you as a divine soul instead of a little jerk.
Yes.
But the truth is I'm in service to this clearing here. So it's
Yeah.
all one. It's all one. I'm giving to you, I'm giving to me. It's all one. It's an interesting thing because I think a lot of us get stuck on that. I don't want to give to you. I want to give to me, but you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to not give to yourself. Yeah,
Well, well, first, you are all a collective soul. So
right.
when you give to you, you are giving to them.
Right.
But when you are giving to others because you think you are supposed to, you're
Yeah,
adding muck.
exactly. Right. Okay.
Because the hidden judgments, the things we're talking about that you don't notice as judgments, are that the idea, I need to give this to you or you can't do for yourself. Or I need to give this to you so that I know I'm a good person. That's a judgment of I'm not a good person. So these are those micro judgments that we're talking about that are ready to get filtered out. So when you have an abundant opportunity, check in with yourself. Where do I want to give this energy? And if you want to give it to yourself, you should give it to yourself. But when you really check in and you want to give it to someone else, you should do that too. So there is no right or wrong here. It's alignment, not bad or good choices. But when you're in alignment and then you do it, you're not adding muck to the ocean. You're in the ocean with no fish poop, and it feels so much better.
That's so great. Okay, great. And from there, from that clear viewpoint, it's very easy to see any of it. It's easy to see where you're hanging yourself up. It's easy to see where the clear path is. It's easy to see that it's okay to feel ease, that it's beneficial to feel ease, that you feeling ease helps others. Once you're in that clear ocean, you can see, well, I suppose you can see everything your higher mind can see.
You can, and you're feeling when it's clear, when you do see something that's mucky, it's it's dissonant. It's quickly identified and filtered out. But when you feel so full of the muck that you don't even know you're in muck, you just think that's the visual that everyone has. Everyone has joint pain. So it's okay for me to have that. Everyone judges people who steal. It's okay for me to do that. You're in the muck. You don't know what it can feel like to be in the clear blue ocean. But once you're in the clear blue ocean, you can't go back. You can't go back. You don't want to justify it's okay for me to judge them because that was wrong. You don't want the muck in yours. It's not about the other person.
Yes, exactly. Which comes back to that thing of like, go ahead, be selfish. Your selfishness will actually help them.
Yeah.
That's an indoctrination shift, which is important, I think, for us to say
Yes. Yes.
being kind to
Well,
yourself.
look at the concept of selfish. Selfish at its whole is the belief that I have so much and you don't have any, and I'm being bad not to give you. But that's missing the understanding that they can get it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So in many ways, selfishness could just dissipate and not be a thing at all. Because what people do is they see people who will pick on Elon Musk, who has so much money that that must be selfish. When you focus on that, you're missing the point that you have the ability to create whatever you want. And he is secondary and not important at all because there is abundance available for all. And when you start living from that place, you realize your own power to create your own ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, whatever Elon Musk's ocean looks like, whether it's filled with muck or it's clear, is secondary. It's actually none of your business. That's his job in his world, and it's not for us to police. Because when you start trying to police it, you're putting muck in your own ocean. And now imagine uh, all of these collective soul humans with these clear oceans. Even if there is a mucky ocean out there here and there, it doesn't have a chance compared to the clean ocean of so many people walking the planet. So we give these examples of selfishness too much power.
Mm-hmm.
Too much
Mm-hmm.
power. An individual who's truly tapped into their higher self doesn't need to collect that much.
Right.
So when you see that, instead of judging them, hold compassion. Hold
Right.
compassion because that's not feeling connected. Somebody who's connected doesn't need to hold on to everything in that fashion.
Oh, that's really good. Okay. Yeah.
And we
Okay.
are loving you, Elon. We are.
All right, now you're pushing it. Oh, I mucked my own. I mucked my own. No, no. Okay. Okay, all right. That's really helpful. I appreciate that. I like this segment. Is there anything else you want to add to this segment before we much love it?
We would just offer that you focus on your own ocean.
Focus on your own ocean. Yeah. I
Focus
mean,
on your own ocean.
this is the Abraham Hicks stay in your own boat, and it's true, and it can be a challenge, and yet it's so powerful when you look over, even as somebody very close to you in your family is going through something, to just acknowledge it, but know that they're going to find their way and go back to your clean ocean. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And you'll know who you want to spend time with because you'll want to be around other people who have similar oceans
Right.
and find your pod and work as a pod to clean up your oceans and find that sense of love and support all from this place of playfulness because this is fun.
Yeah. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
really great. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love you too.
Thank
Much
you. Thank you.
love.
Much, much love.
Much love.
Okay. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Good.
Good. Good. I like this analogy of the ocean. I want to play with that.
I think so. Yeah, it's really, and by the way, it's helpful that your history has that in it, that you've seen those clear oceans.
I have, and for those of you who are more new to me, I spent years leading retreats for sexual assault survivors to swim with the dolphins in the Bahamas, and I know what it feels like to look in an ocean that's that clear, and I want that for me. So he was probably feeding an image that resonated for me, but whatever image works for other people, which could be smog or smoke. I mean, with the fires we've had in California, there are some other analogies that work equally as well.
Yeah, yeah. And you had the benefit of seeing how healing that was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful time. Really beautiful time.
Amazing.
So,
Amazing. Okay,
all
thanks
right,
everybody.
thanks.
Okay.